Okay, you can see the radon level is too high today. The long-term average for like 5 days now it's running, it's 9.32, and the short term today is like 20.32. So this is too high. I'll show you where I have it. This is my basement. This is the unfinished area. So that is my sump where I am planning to install my active radon system. I have like a super high radon level. If your radon level is like 30, 35, even I had seen 39 the max at my basement. So if you are worried about the radon, and this video may help you. If you have a sump at your basement, you can go with this method. So you need a sump lid. This lid I bought it from Home Depot for 99. Anyway, for all the products I'll put the price on the side. So this lid has have a view through port and one 3-inch and one and a half inch, and you can drill another 1.5 inch on the top, and the sides also you can drill some holes. So it has multiple options. And with the pipe I'm going with 4-inch schedule 40. Schedule 40 should be the one to be used as per code. So, and few fittings, tools, and a 5-inch hole saw, because if you're using 4.5-inch pipe you need anything more than sorry, if you're using a 4-inch schedule 40 you need a 4.5, and above I'm using 5-inch, so I can don't need to struggle to push that pipe. These are the fittings, and as per to seal the lid I'm going with the Sika brand because I love this. It is super flexy and super strong. Anything you can use, but it has to be a polyurethane seal. There are some specific brand for Radon itself, you can just buy that also. And for the fan I'm going with the Festa Maverick fan. You can check about that, it has a good review. And I'm going with the submersible fish tank light, so I can view through the port. This is going to be installed inside the sump, and it is waterproof. It is just $10 anyway. It's nice to have it, and that is not mandatory for this project, but that would be a separate video. That's a Zolar sump pump. Since I'm sealing, I'm bought a new pump. So that's it. That said, let's go ahead and install this, and let's see how to route the pipes and what are the. This is where my sump pump is, right? So you can see my sump pump, and you can see I have like two check valves. The reason is, you can see here I'm using a water powered backup sump pump. So that needs a water line to pressurize and pull the water from the sump in case if your electrical pump stops working. I can go through this way, but the problem is my joist, or whatever they call this, the joist is only 9.25, so I can drill a 4.5-inch holes in that option 1 cut, so I can do that. So the second way is I can drill through the wall and take it out. So doing it myself, I need more tool for that. Keeping the fan inside, like in the attic, has more life than keeping the fan outside. If you have the pipe outside, then condensation would happen. That option is gone. So now I need to take my route my pipe radon pipe from here and take it all the way to through there, and at the end my furnace vent is going outside. So I tried that. I drilled a small hole and I put my probe camera, and I checked, no option, because there are pipe running in the middle, because there is a restroom and the pipe running in the middle, so I couldn't go through that way also. That would be a nice option. So my option is to run through here. So this is my restroom. So I'm going to run through my restroom. I already drilled the hole, 5-inch hole here. Okay, this is how it is going to look. This is inside my restroom, and here is where the drill hole comes. I couldn't go inside the wall because it has like the stud, the main stud. I can drill through it. So this was my only option, and it goes all the way through the top, and you can see I am almost close to the stud there, so I just extended it a little bit, and I'm going to use like a cabinet or something in the corner to cover that. Tell me it looks nice or ugly. I feel this is better than going outside. So once it goes through my attic, This is a ranch house, so I don't have like a floor. So once it goes through my attic, from there I will vent it through the roof. So now all I need to is to keep the fitting inside, like the 90-degree elbow there, and push this down. So that should go like that. Okay, I removed my old setup. As you can see, the old sump is removed. I cleaned this area. um, so now I'm going to use this concrete bricks from Sika. Off camera, what I did is I did a clamp to hold my backup sump pump and my sump pump pipe, which is this. Previously, it doesn't matter where the pipes, exit pipes, are going to go. So this clamp you can see here, right? The backup sump pump clamp would sit in the sump pump pipe itself. Now, since my holes in this cover has difference, see that one and that one doesn't have, like, it has like a fixed gap. So because of that I have to make all the adjustments. That's what I did. So if you are going to install this SJ10 backup sump pump and you have a regular sump pump, probably you need to do the same modification. And you can see the submersible light. I did attach that because they had given a clamp, so I did screw that carefully without the holes going to the other side. So now it fits here, so I have light for my sump pump. And this is the 3-inch hole for the radon. This hole is for the wires going outside. The main thing I have to see is the float should not touch the wall. So you can see the float is here. So looks like this is the perfect location for me. Before I remove the cover, I did put some tape. You can see I marked the lines. So I will cut over here and that tape will show me where I should put it back. Okay, here is the new sump pump. So uh, it's been said we have to make a air pocket hole in this tube in order to not get like airlock. So already there is one in case this get clogged. There should be a second one, so I'm going to drill here with a 1/8 inch 1/8 inch drill bit. So the sump is in place and the pipes are aligned, so it is where I need. So now I need to cut this pipe. So here the check valve comes. I need to cut exactly where the check valve comes, and I need to add a rubber boot here in case if I want to open the lid, I can just take the rubber boot out and pull everything up. Okay, I pasted a silicone glue. I drew the line. Then I paste the silicone glue first in the concrete. Before that I wiped it with a wet cloth and allowed it to dry. Then I applied it all over the line, inside the line. Nice thick bead. Let's go ahead and put the cap now. Okay, so once I paste the um, polyurethane concrete fix, I placed the cap on the top and I aligned this with the pipe over on the top. So everything is perfect, the lid is fitting perfect. Radon pipe from that. So it was going to be a 3-inch here. I'm going to convert into 4 because I'm using a 4-inch pipe. So 3 to 4 converter, then a 4-inch pipe, then it goes all the way and connects to that pipe you can see there. Okay, the water line is done. You see there is a union and there is the check valve, then bell valve to stop the line, and the bend. And wiring is fairly simple, black to black. um, as I explained earlier, ground is blue, so here blue and yellow is ground, so let's put that. So black is straightforward, it's black both the ways, and the blue one goes to the white, which is the neuter in this case. Okay, for the wiring itself I'm using 14 bar to 50 feet. Depends upon your distance you can buy, but mine, since I'm pulling it from the sump pump to the attic, so I'm expecting to be 30 to 40 feet.
Okay, first let's put the box here. I want to face this way because I should be able to see from there. um, it's not the GFCI because my GFCI is going to be at the basement. Okay, so the connection is ready. You can see the light. It's in reset. I didn't turn it on. I just turned it on, and I can hear the fan sound. Okay, I temporarily connected it, meaning I didn't test for any leaks, and all these joints are like dry fitted. I didn't like glue it, so obviously there may be some leak. So this is the Wave app, so it's up to date. So currently it is 2.8. I don't know whether it's because I turned it on, but let me show you how it was. For some reason it dropped. This is 48 hours. Let's see the week. You can see that at this point it is 29.4. Then I think the last 48 hours, that too now recently it dropped, uh, probably because I turned on the suction. I don't know whether it would like give me like in minutes. I'm not sure whether it's because of that. Let's see. But both of it is, as you can see, 2.7, and this one is 7 days is 13.6, 1 day is 2.2. It's almost close when you see the 1 day reading for both of it. Okay, so there we go, super nicely glued everywhere, so the nails are not showing out. So the water, if it comes, it has no way to go inside on the sides, here, back, anywhere. So I have another rubber boot which I forgot to bring. I'll be inserting over this so it can protect the original rubber boot. So let's go down and pull this as much as need. And one more thing is I have this roof cap, uh, so let's put this one and put some screws on it. It's just like that, that's all. So that's all is good. Let's go a little bit down and see how it looks. There is the pipe sticking out from the roof. So here is it, that's the pipe. Let's go ahead and fit this. Before that, I'll cut the insulation and slide it inside the pipe. Then let's go ahead and insert this one. Okay, so my radon level dropped to 1.5. Still I wanted to see somewhere around lesser than 1. So one more thing you need to watch is the cracks around the wall. You can see this is my wall and this is my floor, and you can see there is a gap clearly. So you can test these by a smoke gun. I don't have a smoke gun, but I have this one. This is called the agarbatti. You can find this in Indian stores. As you can see, it creates a lot of smoke. Let me keep it closer to this. Works. You see that smoke direction. Okay, now you can see the smoke is going inside, right? Smoke is definitely going inside, so there is a pull there, and if I lift it, the smoke comes outwards. If I take it down, the smoke is pulling inside. So definitely we have suction here, and if you seal that crack, you will have a better suction under your slab instead of it coming outside and sucking all this. Okay, so this is the corner where my exhaust fan suction is. So if you see that corner, it's almost 50 feet, I guess. Let's go here. So we tested the suction over here with the smoke, right? So it was good. And you can see here there are like quite big gaps. So I'm going to seal all that. And this is the most end I can test because the rest of the house is finished house. So okay, you can see the smoke when I go near the gap. Yeah, there we go. You see the smoke is going inside, right? You can see the smoke coming outside. So let me pull this up. You can see the smoke is coming outside. When I go nearby, you can see the smoke disappears. It's going inside. Definitely there is suction here, like 50 feet away from that side of my basement. So I get suction all the way till here. That's good. So let's go ahead and seal this up. So one more thing is, if you have any of your drain holes connected to the sump well, then that would be a point of where you lose the suction, right? So in my case, I tried to test this. You can see still the smoke is coming outside. I don't see not even a little bit of pull inside, even though if I pour water, this water gets to my sump well, and clearly you can see the smoke is not going inside. And I was wondering why. You can see water below there, right? So looks like it has that U trap here installed. So the reason they could have installed this is not to allow the smelly gas to come back through this place. So that is helping me out to keep it sealed and allow the complete suction underneath the slab and not to lose from this location. Okay, so the sealing is completed, as you can see here. That's all it required. Just seal the gaps. If you have a big gap, use some kind of sealing foam or use some thing to stuff inside, then you can use the seal. So all the way have done. Okay, there we go. Let's end the video here. So you can see I have the lights installed, so I can clearly see inside what is going on. um, so that's good. And I installed these stickers which came with the fan, and the suction is good. It's nearly 1.5. I didn't seal here, but it's tight enough. I can put some glue and seal that. So here it has rubber joint at these two places, so no need to glue these places. Actually it is dry fit for me. You can glue it, but I'm going to use some silicone, so later I can pull out the silicone, and if I want to add another suction point I can add. But looks like I don't need another suction point. The reason being, it's after installing this, my radon level from 39 dropped to less than 0.3. The highest is 0.7. That's what I'm getting now. So you can see how it goes all the way, and from here you know that it enters my bathroom, and to my bathroom it goes straight up, and only one small bend at the attic. So here is my setup, and let's see the app here. Okay, here is the app. So it will sync, and then it will show you up to date. I'm not sure, the camera is not clear here, but okay, it is currently syncing. So once it syncs, you can see top it will say, now it is saying up to date, and it is 0.3. Then if you click here, it is 0.3 in average for 48 hours, and you can see if you go a week, it is 0.4 in a week. If you go a month, again it is 0.4 average in a year, and you can see the highest I got before installing.
15 it is showing, but I had my highest as um, I believe it is 39. The highest which I recorded earlier, which I will post. I think I captured in video is the 30 was the highest, and I had seen up to 39 highest here. And you can see now currently it is 0.3 most of the time. I would say 0.5 in average, um, but a week average is 0.4 and a month average is 0.4. So that's what is going on now with this, and this app looks good. This is the device, and you can wave your hand over the device and you can see it is green there. And here it shows other things like this is the radon, this is the ppm, CO2 level, and this is the humidity. The temperature is 61 because I am in the unfinished basement. That is the device, that's why it is 61 here. That's the one thing is in yellow. And my VOC, the air quality is good, and my pressure, I don't understand what is this, but the pressure seems to be in green, so no problem. So thanks for watching my video. If you want to do the radon system yourself, and if you have a sump pump and a drain pipe connected, you can use this method and do it yourself easily.